Still feeling like shit, people, but a lot better than yesterday. My throat's not as agitated as it was. Anyway, welcome to the new year, people. It's the 1st right now. What day is it today? It's Friday, right? It's Friday today? Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. I lost track of the calendar there. I can't go pick up the new spring today because the snowblower shop is closed, and I don't know if I can do it tomorrow or Sunday because I don't think they're open on the weekends. I'll have to find out. Give them a call there tomorrow and see if they're actually open, if I can run in and grab that spring and get that blower back up and running. So I read the comments on the video yesterday, and you know what? Believe me, don't believe me, I don't give a fuck. Like, my buddy's like, wow, those are some rude comments, nobody believes you and stuff, and it's like, so what? What are you gonna do, right? If people don't believe you, then people don't believe you. So be it. I don't give a fuck. You know, top 3 reasons why I would never have bought this computer are pretty simple. Number 1, it has Windows 10. I didn't want to jump into Windows 10 right yet. Number 2, it's got 8 gigs of RAM. You know, the XPS 9000 has 9 gigs of RAM, and the XPS 8300 has 16 gigs of RAM. Why would I buy a rig with 8 gigs of RAM? That doesn't make sense. And number 3, I couldn't, like, it's got a MicroStar board. Why would I buy a MicroStar board? I know better. Back in the day, I built a rig with an MSI board, and it was the worst rig I ever built in my life. Stability sucked, the motherboard was a piece of shit, and I ended up swapping it out for, are you ready for this? An ASRock board, because it wasn't that bad of a priced board, and all of a sudden everything got stable, because MSI makes shitty components. So the moment I turned this rig on and saw MSI on the screen, I went, oh fuck, like this computer is going to be going back in like a week, or getting upgraded in a week, because the MSI makes shitty components. To me, MSI to motherboards is like Sony to cameras. You just don't let friends buy them. And honestly, if I was going to buy a new computer, I would have bought that Dell XPS 8900 because I liked it. I liked that computer. That's a nice looking rig, and it had a lot of cool things in it. It had the GeForce 970, had the i7 6700, just like this one. Had 24 gigs of RAM, and it was the same damn price as this thing. So, well, a little bit more. Some people said they looked this computer up online and it was $1,500, and I went and looked it up, and they're right. It's a $1,500 computer. But for an extra $100 from Dell, you can get the XPS 8900 with 24 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte hard drive, 100, I think it was 120 or 250 gig SSD, same as this thing. Some Intel board by Intel, rebranded for Dell. What else was it? The video card, yeah, I think I said it was GTX 970 video card, which kills the R9 380. So it's like, why would I buy this computer when for $100 more, I'm going to buy a rig, I might as well get the one with the 24 gigs of RAM, you know, and be done with it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if people don't believe me, it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not here to impress anybody. I just wanted to tell the story about how they dropped off a computer I shouldn't have had. So, good thing I never ordered a computer, because if I would have, well, I guess if I would have ordered the Dell like I wanted to, I would have just returned the Dell and been like, no, I don't need it. Sorry, we're sending it back. Cancel the order. And been done with it. But I'm still feeling like shit. And I noticed something in the vlog yesterday. Like, I looked in the mirror, and it looks like I have mega jaundice. But I am so sick. That's probably what it is. I don't know. The guy was like, holy fucking jaundice around the eyeballs much, bud? But I think what it is this light on the camera. Because look, guys, I get my finger close. Look at all the friggin' yellow fracturing on my skin. You know, it completely distorts the color. So that's what it is. It's this friggin' the headlamp on it. It destroys your will to go. And I do have a bruise right there in my eye. That's from sleeping and rubbing my eye a lot because I'm just not feeling well. But no, it's not fucking jaundice, people. It's not jaundice. It's this stupid friggin' light on the camera doing it. because if I turn off the light, things probably look a little bit better. You can still see the shading around my eye, but it's not getting amped up by that LED. So, yeah. Well, I don't know what we're going to do today. I'm still pretty tired. Like, I went to bed last night. This is what's fucked. Okay, we finished the vlog at what? 10:30ish, 9:30, 10. Anyway, I rendered the vlog. By the way, i7 6700 rendering. I used to use the old XPS 9000 to render the vlogs. That's what I was working on. So a 20-minute vlog on the XPS 9000, that took about 42 minutes for a 20-minute vlog to crank it out at 720p and ready for deploy. On this computer, same length, like last night's vlog was about 22 minutes. Editing it and uploading it, the rendering process took 16 minutes. That just halved my time, and I can only imagine if I put more RAM in this thing that it would get better. That's the other thing I hate about this board. It only has 2 fucking DIMM slots. So if you want to go to 32 gigs of RAM, you got to buy 2 16 gig modules, and those are not cheap. You're looking at about $600 to $700 for 2 16 gig good quality modules. Holy crap. It's like, okay, so maybe I'll go to friggin' 16 gig. Well, I'm still looking at a good 200 and some odd bucks. Like, frig sakes. If it was 4 DIMM slots, then I could run 4 gigs and be done with it, which is a lot cheaper. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, this rig renders a hell of a lot faster than the XPS 9000 with its first generation i7. But obviously, technology got better over the years. So, that's friggin' sweet. What I wanted to do today was I was going to go ahead and break into the XPS 8300 and put the video card in there. That SSD I bought at Christmas time at Best Buy. I almost said Future Shop again. I was going to put it in the XPS 8300 for video games, but I don't think I'm going to now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in the PS4. That's right. I'm going to slap her in the PS4 and see about getting the PS4 hard drive that's in there backed up to my current hard drive, to the SSD. And then fucking put an SSD in the PS4. Make it faster. Make it better. Make it awesome. Saw some videos online of it, and people said it's ridiculous how much it improves the quality of the system. So, that's what I'm going to do. I really don't see myself playing video games on the XPS 8300 now when I got this rig here, because this rig is friggin' mint. Mint. But I think I need a nap or something, because oh my goodness, it's fucking cold. You can go eat a bag of dicks. Oh, hey guys, well I did that thing where I fell asleep again. And I'm awake now. Just waiting for Oreo to come back inside. I just let him outside for a potty there. And, oh, he's friggin' around. You coming, bud? Oh, you're pooping. He's pooping. So, oh, there he is. So let him back in. Oh, Oreo, come here. Show them your face. Stop, sit. Look at this guy. Sit your fucking arse down. Look at him. Yeah. He's way too excited all the friggin' time. Anyway, I bought some Cornish hens on New Year's Eve, I think. No, the day before then. And they were pretty cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna air fry it. I'm hungry. Let's air fry a Cornish hen. Fuck it. So there it be. I'm gonna put it in this way. So I'll put it in this way. Keep all the juices in. Preheat that to 3 minutes. And we will be golden with a Cornish hen. It'll be glorious. It's been a while since I've had one of these. I used to love them when I was kids. I'm really not feeling right, guys. But yeah, I'm really not feeling right. I'm feeling fucking hella bad. I know Church said tonight we're probably going to play some Grand Theft Auto. So, if that's the case, we'll give her on the old GTA. I don't have the light turned on, so you guys can't make jaundice comments. Now you can tell it's that friggin' light doing it, but it's also making the video look like shit. Anyway, we got this thing preheating right now. We're gonna drive a chicken in there. I don't know what I'm going to have with chicken. Haven't thought that far ahead. Very good. This works out. Nice. These Cornish hens are cheap. I paid $3 for 2 of them. That's freaking awesome, probably. Alrighty, this is the first time I've done this. Putting it in for a full 30 minutes. Let's see what happens. Either A, gonna work, or B, not gonna work. And if it doesn't work, I'm not too upset because I didn't pay much for it. And if it does work, then I'm really excited because Cornish hens can be pretty delicious sometimes. Oh boys, all I can smell is fucking chicken. Alrighty, well this Cornish hen should be done. Look at that. Well shit boys, we just freaking air fried a Cornish hen. Guess we're gonna have to see what it looks like when we get it out and get it onto a plate and chop into the little bird. See what's really going on. Look at it, it smells amazing. I just ripped its arsehole off. It smells amazing, it looks cooked. Let's get a knife and chop into it. I would say it's cooked all the way through. This top skin is like, yeah, super crispy, super crunchy. This is gonna be a good eat. Can't believe this thing, what this thing can do. This fucking air fryer, man. It's mint. It's apparently you can blast a full family-sized chicken in there. And the video I saw the lady doing it, she put potatoes, like she peeled full potatoes, drove them in there, put some asparagus in there, drove them in there. She coated the potatoes and asparagus in a little bit of oil, drove them in there, 30 minutes, boom, dinner done. Like, this is the college student's easy bake oven. That's what that is. Quite possibly the best invention ever. Like, Philips, I expected something like this out of Samsung, not Philips. Like, that might be insulting to some, but like everybody knows, if a company is going to be inventing the ability to replicate food from energy to matter, we've already accepted it's going to be Samsung. But for Philips to come out with a device like that can fucking bang out your perfect chicken in 30 minutes flat, hell, I'd be willing to try it with a turkey. If they actually had turkey small enough to fit in that little basket, I think I'd air fry a turkey. That'd be pretty damn good. I'm just making another coffee. Try and keep my energy up. I don't want to go back to bed yet. I want to eat my chicken, watch some more YouTubes. Started watching a new series on Netflix. Well, not really new, but new to me, called Arrow. And yeah, I don't want to go to bed yet. It's 8:15, and I didn't do shit today. That we want to stream some Grand Theft Auto tonight. So probably going to do that. I was going to go to my parents' house tomorrow, but I'm feeling too rough for that. So I told Mom it's best I stay away because she doesn't need to get sick. Well, she's already sick, so... That's some good eats. And the fucking meat just falls right off of it. It's freaking awesome. I paid $4 for 2 of those little bastards. That's an awesome meal right there. Cornish hen. Should have made some potatoes or something. Next time I do this, I'm going to do the potatoes in there, so I have potatoes with it. And some vegetables too, so there you have it. 30 minutes, Cornish hen. One day I'll get a full chicken and we'll fire it in there. Yup, it'll be awesome. Well, I'm gonna go eat. And then, I don't know, depending on what happens. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm probably gonna work on the XPS 8300. Because I was thinking, I probably mentioned this already, but now that I got that new rig and it plays Grand Theft Auto fine and everything, I'm gonna put the 9600 in the XPS 8300 still. And I'm going to put the USB 3.0 card in there for the main reason of I use that computer to control both the 3TB and the 6TB Western Digital drives, the externals. So having that extra speed for transferring would be nice because going over a gigabit network, transferring to a hard drive that's running off a 200 megabit bus kind of sucks. Like, I'm now bottlenecked because of USB. So if I have a 5 gigabit bus on a 1 gigabit network, my bandwidth is no longer throttled by my ability to not have high-speed Ether or high-speed USB. It's now throttled by having not high-speed Ethernet. But I don't think Ethernet goes above a gigabit yet. But given time, that'll change. So I've noticed, like on the computer down here, I can stream files right off the media. Works fine because I'm running the AC network dongle. I set that up last night with Cookie Monster, and I sat downstairs. We watched an episode of Arrow. Well, I watched Arrow. He just tried to crawl all over me and be a puppy. And while that was happening, Scampers got a little jealous and a fight ensued. I didn't have a camera downstairs, I only had my phone, so this fight broke out.
Oh, dang, it's 350. All right, well, we can't afford that yet, so we're going to have to go out and make some more cash. All right, you guys full? All right, well, then for now, let's just throw these carrots in here. We don't really want to carry them around. All right, a couple more quarts. Can we do it? Oh, we did it. Yes, 351. Perfect.
Oh yeah, and I wasn't watching Arrow. That's right. I was watching Paul Soar Jr. play this new game called Slime Rancher when they started beating the shit out of each other. It was, why are you looking at me so desperately? Stop it. Don't jump on me. I don't like that kind. But, yeah, so that turned into a great big fight between the animals, and it was kind of funny. But, yeah. Well, hey, well, you saw it. Anyway, I'm going to go eat. Talk to you guys in a bit. Oh yeah, and I wanted to mention, because I'm scatterbrained, I forgot to say this. What I'm thinking about doing with that 480 gig SSD is I'm thinking about putting it in the PS4. Get more performance out of that bitch. So that'll probably be happening tomorrow or the next day, and I'll show you guys how to do that. It's pretty easy. Well, we did it. It only took me about an hour, but I ate that Cornish hen, and that's, I don't know, I wasn't really that hungry. Being sick, it's like, I don't have much of an appetite right now. But I managed to drive her in me, so that's a good thing. Come on, Oreo, get out of the way, bud. Sleeping on his little step there. You can always tell he's been there for a while because, wow, was that ever warm. Now I need to grab my coat and go out to the garage, throw this garbage in the garbage can, and I think we're going to call her a night. Probably going to call her end of the vlog for now, and pick up tomorrow where we left off. There, garbage is in the garage. Yeah, I was reading on the comments, somebody mentioned that I don't need to replace the spring, that I can just use a pair of needle nose pliers and grab one of the coils and bend it up and then reuse that spring. My only concern about that is that spring is pretty fucking rotten. It's looking really rough. So I have a feeling that if I did that, it will just break again because, come on, dude. Now you're just dicking around and I gotta throw a piss too. Fuck's sakes. I don't want to leave them out there off leash, unsupervised. But yeah, I was just worried that if I did that, it would just snap again because the spring's looking pretty shouty. But anyway, people, I'm gonna shut the vlog down here and call her quits and carry on another day, which will be tomorrow. So on that note, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.